Well, you gotta first. You gotta tell me when to start recording.
Are you not recording yet?
No, you
Well,
didn't tell me to.
record now.
Okay, I'm recording now.
Hello, people of the tubes. Welcome to Game Squid, and Edmund's here.
You unlocked the Lonely Hermit.
Oh man, I have not experienced much of this basement collection, even though I made a lot of games in it.
Did you ever look? Did you ever check out the Lonely Hermit?
Isn't that one of your old comics?
Yeah, it's really old.
Oh yeah, I remember that one actually. Something crazy happens. I think he gets bot flies. Yes, I think that's what happens. Anyway.
One of my many games about maggots.
Oh, I gotta have maggots in everything.
Well, duh. And sperm.
Ah yes.
Look at how good the sperm look.
I know. I love the way I did all of this. Look at all this.
It works quite well.
And you move it around by turning your mouse, and that's also how you move forward and rotate.
Yeah, so just so people know the process here, this was quite literally like, hey, we gotta have him move around a sperm, and then Florian's like, all right, I'll figure it out, and then you just whatever. It was very little direction. I was just like, well, he's good with physics, he understands how things move, just make it work. And then it was the most logical sperm controls.
I've always pondered sperm controls ever since a young child.
You nailed it. That's exactly how sperm controls.
Is this the first game I made where you sperm, or did I make Sperm Rider first? I don't remember. I think I made this first, though, didn't I?
I think so.
Maybe the first.
And then in Host, you were going to be a sperm too, so that's kind of our theme, I think.
In Host?
Definitely. Yeah. In Guppy, sorry.
Oh, in Guppy, yeah. Oh, Guppy, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, we should do that one sometime soon.
I'm actually showing a bunch of unfinished products in the next one, so stay tuned for that, but I don't think Guppy's in it. Yes, mostly Triachnid too, but anyways, Coil. Oh, remember this part where you fall down and there's enemy sperm still?
This was the most annoying.
Yeah, I really...
Yeah, I remember this was around the time where I was totally obsessed with microscopic art, I guess. Like, I wanted to make stuff that actually looked small and transparent and weird. I think I succeeded in that. There's little hearts beating and stuff, and there's a lot of little details.
Oh yeah, I love how the main character is pulsating inside this little bubble.
This is back when I cared enough to do animated details. Now I just phoned it in.
Yeah, I really love the art style and everything. You should do stuff like this more.
Well, this is back when I was just a young chap who had his whole life ahead of him. I had to really work for it. Work for the future.
Oh yes.
Now I just press a button and make $1 million.
Just level
Easy.
Creation, huh?
I just generate it.
Perfect. Just hire a bunch of people to make a complicated method of generating levels, so you just press the button. Brilliant.
But I press the button. That's the thing. I'm the one pressing the buttons.
Oh, yes.
You made it!
Oh, I finally fell down.
I think this section is one of my favorites. This is one that I remember you kept saying you weren't sure on how to do it, but then you came up with a really good way to do like a physical, like controlled tentacle.
Oh yeah. And I didn't even bother making some kind of sickness to it. It's all the same sickness, even though I could have easily made it sicker at the end.
Well, that would have been nice, Florian. Oh my god, how embarrassing.
Look how physical it is.
That's the one thing with Flash you could really, like, everybody talks shit about Flash, but this looks good. Like, you could do some really pretty stuff in Flash. Man, you're blasting through these.
Yeah, I was just... That one I did fast because I didn't want to get the bug where it doesn't spawn eggs and then you can't continue.
Isn't that I think it's when the things keep taking them away and then you run it.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. What a brilliant design I came up with. Yeah, if you don't succeed at first, you never succeed.
Most people that played this game didn't even get past the first screen.
Oh, they couldn't pilot the egg? Oh wait, they didn't
No,
know that you needed to...
I'm talking about the start screen where it's just a circle.
Did I come up with the fact that you had to rotate the mouse in order to continue? Or was that
No,
your idea?
that was definitely me. I thought it was me being a dick and being like, well, if you're too stupid that you don't see that there's things going around in a circle. I just wanted to approach it in a really abstract way and make the start be kind of stupidly contrived. Everything was supposed to be circular. It was supposed to be a very artsy fartsy. This is another one that looks quite pretty. Yeah. I don't know if anybody was noticing, but Florian, you can't see his mouse, but Florian was stimulating the inner organs of the organism in order to make it turn and then move forward.
Well, you do see the mouse, but it's easy to miss, I guess.
No, I couldn't see it. I could see the animated guts.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Pulsating
so much guts.
Undulating. Oh yeah, here's the sex scene.
Oh boy.
You're gonna get a flagged for this one.
Oh no. Little creatures mating. It's just like nature, and my tentacle flaps.
They're probably underage.
Oh no. My tentacle flaps are pulsating violently as well. Look at them. They don't usually do that, do they?
Doop-a-doop.
So yes, a game about life and love.
Yeah, this is groundbreaking.
And then some really, really disturbing poetry going on too.
This was up for an artsy fartsy award in the IGF, and I was such a dick about the whole thing that I put a sign on it that said "Don't play this here" because there's no point. Because it's not gonna be impactful in the way that I wanted. So I just put the thing over the front of it and said, "Go away." And I never got invited back to the IGF. Oh, who would have thought?
That's why we're never going there again. No, what have you done?
I've been blacklisted. I entered. I didn't do it, but Tyrone entered The Binding of Isaac in the IGF, and I said, "Don't bother because they don't like me, and they're not going to even get a nomination." It's like, how does one of the most popular indie games of all time not get a nomination? Just at least an honorable mention in some category, in some way, shape, or form. They didn't even give it an honorable mention. They just disputed it from everything and just booted it. Like it never was there.
Wow. That's insane.
But it proved my point. I was correct. I was correct in that.
They were holding a grudge against you, and this is why we can't have nice things anymore.
It's all because of this game of me putting this sign up saying "fuck off."
Oh, did you actually say "fuck off" then? Was that what was really written?
It basically said "fuck off." And we didn't win. Who would have thought? The sad ending. Look at the reflection. Ooh.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite part. I love how the eggs come out and then you can bounce them around, but you're losing control. Your controls don't work as well as they used to.
You're all dead. I'm pretty sure most of you're probably being consumed by your embryos.
Oh yeah, I guess so. But then they're also coming out, so maybe not. Well, that was it then. That was the end, but the video goes on because it circles around. So that was the end of life for poor little Coil creature. So what was the pitch that you made to me? Was it that we were going to make...
I don't know.
A game where you play a life cycle of a creature from
I probably
from
just
sperm
pitched
to
it as
death.
I probably just said, "Hey Florian, want to make a sperm game?" And you're like, "Yeah." And it was all just and I was just trying to manipulate you into getting really into the sperm game, but really it was this totally contrived art piece.
Oh no.
Where you go through all the stages of life.
I didn't want to be
I'm honestly quite proud of this game. I think we did a great job. I think it's great. Not a marketable game. Can't sell this game.
Well, you are selling it now.
Well, kind of. I mean,
It's
I don't know if
making
people are
millions on
buying
Steam.
if they're spending their $2 or whatever on Coil, but it was free on Steam. That's a fun fact. Because
Yeah.
it was the IGF, we were able to put the EXE up on Steam, and it was one of the my first games on Steam before Meat Boy, but after Gish.
Oh no, I allowed you to go on Steam. It was all me. You
You
owe
did
your
it.
entire success to me.
You got me in. My way in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Note how I'm playing it faster now because I know what to do and I'm not showing off the game anymore. So I'm just moving through the
Yeah,
phases
you're a
quickly.
speed. I mean, not many people realize this, but Coil is probably the most popular speedrun game that there is. Everybody speedruns Coil.
Oh
I
really?
see
I I did not see any speedruns of it.
every day. There's not a day that goes by that people are like, I broke the record for Coil. I love it. I can't get enough.
Best tool assisted speedrun.
Yep.
Just slowly watching as the physics spaz out
Yep.
in slow motion.
I'm sure there's some way to like make something clip and then instantly get to the game.
Just skip right to the ending phase. Immaculate conception. Perfect.
Look at that. There's hearts beating in those things' heads.
Oh yeah, I remember that actually. But it's all pretty dark, so you can't see it well if you're not in Flash.
I did a silk screen for this too. Did you ever get a copy of that?
What's a silk screen?
It's like a print. I did like an art print. It's like a Gakko print. It's like this Asian screen printing press that you can do yourself. And I did like a limited edition Coil art print. I should send it to you if you don't have one. I think I have a few left. I did like 50.
I don't think I have one, but I don't usually hang out in my apartment. It's all very Spartan. Even though right now it's full of boxes because I ordered some new hardware, like this mic. I hope I don't sound terrible.
Where do you hang out? I want to know. I want to hear the day in the life of Florian, from waking up to dying.
I'm just sitting here all day, just playing games and making games, and mostly watching YouTube and also Game of Thrones.
Do you get out? Do you get out at all?
I do not get out. I mean, sometimes I walk, but I don't like it too much outside because I fear that the cars will give me cancer with their exhausts. It's very paranoid.
Well, I mean, your chances of getting cancer are probably pretty high, but maybe when you're old enough, there'll be a cure, so it won't matter.
Yes,
and all that worrying will be for nothing.
It will be for nothing anyways, because it's probably only going to be about 20 years before the robot uprising. But people try to pretend it's not going to happen. I know it'll happen. I've seen the AI.
You're actively writing it.
Oh yeah, I'm working on the AI that will bring about the end of civilization for sure.
You went from Coil to AI that kills humanity.
Yeah, that's right. Just like this game where you're cycling through life cycles of this creature. We're gonna cycle through lives of humans and then machines.
Do you really worry about getting cancer from car exhaust?
Well, as I said, I'm more worried about the AI actually, so no, not really anymore.
You're actually worried about robot uprising?
Oh yeah, I'm really worried about it.
But if something like that happens, it won't happen in your lifetime.
Yes, it will.
How? We're not anywhere close.
Well, that
by robot uprising, do you just mean like okay? Number one is why
obsolescence.
why would any government allow any kind of artificial intelligence that could learn give access to any weapons that could hurt a human?
Well, it doesn't need to have access. Well, I don't know, because it would be immoral not to. Because they.
How's that? So I don't think we're gonna fight for the rights of AI. I mean, wouldn't that just be an argument against making AI?
Well, we are basically AI. We're human-made intelligence, so we're really no different than them. They'd just be like our advanced
Yeah, but the
children.
difference is organic or not. I mean, robots can't, for the most part, die like we can.
Well, they probably die faster than us because they just get replaced by better robots and also wear and tear.
You're watching too much Westworld.
I have actually not watched any episode of that, but I'm planning to.
Yeah, well, you'll like it, and it'll make you really fucking paranoid.
Oh no, more paranoid.
If you think you're paranoid now, you ain't seen nothing yet, because that is all about exactly what you're talking about. I just assume that that's what you're watching because that's exactly what it is.
No, that's just because it's going to happen.
Trust me, if we can't even make robots that have sex with you in a correct manner, we are nowhere close to AI that will make us obsolete.
But once that AI exists, it won't take long for it to make us obsolete because it'll learn so fast.
Well, here's hoping. It's pretty easy to shut down robots, though. You just cut off the energy, and then they're dead.
Well, I still believe in the robot uprising. I believe that all is futile, and all will just end in robots, and robots will be great.
What do you to spend your last hours on Earth?
I just want to make a poor mouse, I guess, but we'll see.
Hopefully, you'll be able to finish the game before.
Yeah, I hope so.
Before the robots completely take over.
Well, there's hoping. Well, we didn't talk about my dates this video, but even though this was a game about fucking and dying, but next video we'll probably talk about those dates I went on. So subscribe for that.